If you have had a big awakening, spiritual, emotional, a complete life collapse, and you changed, but your life hasn't caught up yet, and you feel that you're in the in-between space where you're not who you were, but you're also not who you are becoming either, you have to stay with me, because the shift I'm going to share with you, it changed everything for me. The way I see myself, the way I see spiritual awakening and see life. Let me give you an example. Before, I could drink 5 cups of coffees a day. After my awakening, after one, I got a panic attack. My whole system was so sensitive. I couldn't speak to people, talk to people. I couldn't go to a supermarket. I couldn't do the things I used to do. I thought something is wrong with me. I lost myself completely. But now looking back, it is completely different. My nervous system was upgraded. I'm going to share the shift with you. So let's start with that in-between phase. You feel things more intensely than you used to. Like certain people drain you now, certain environments feel wrong in your body. And you just know it. You just cannot put your finger on it, but you just know this is not okay anymore. And instead of trusting that, you question it. You tell yourself that you're being too sensitive, that you're overthinking stuff, that you're maybe too much or too intense. And you try to go back to being the version of yourself that could handle all these things normally. And every time you cannot, you think that something is wrong with you. You think that maybe you haven't healed enough. You think that you're not there yet. But nothing is wrong. Quite the opposite. Your nervous system upgraded after that awakening, but you're still trying to live like it didn't. You're still coming from the past. So when you go through something that cracks you open, a real awakening, a deep loss, a moment that changes everything, your nervous system doesn't just process it and move on. It recognizes it completely, physically, neurologically. The way you feel, you perceive energy shifts. The way you receive information shifts. Your intuition gets louder. Your sensitivity gets deeper. Your body starts speaking a language it never spoke before. This is not damage. I thought that I was damaged, but this is expansion, guys. But here is where so many people get completely stuck, and I was one of them. Your system upgraded, your nervous system upgraded, rewired itself because of the things that happened, but your behavior stayed the same. You kept trying to show up the way you did before. Same pace, same patterns, same old version of yourself, performing in a life that no longer fits, but it feels safe. But your body kept saying no. And it's not because something is wrong with you, but it is because you are asking a completely new system to run old programs. And that is where you get stuck. And this comes, if we go deeper, because you don't trust yourself yet. After everything you have been through, my friend, the awakening, the collapse, the rebuilding, you still second guess yourself. You still look outside for answers. Maybe you're still comparing yourself to others. You still ask, is this right? Can I trust what I feel? And here is why. You didn't lose the ability to trust yourself. You lost a relationship with the new version of yourself that came out of it all. The old you knew how to be that person. You knew their patterns, their decisions, how they moved through the world. But that person is gone, my friend. And this new version of you, more sensitive, more aware, more deeply feeling, more connected to nature, to animals, you don't fully know them yet. So you keep looking outside because you're in the unknown. You keep asking others to confirm what you already know because you haven't yet learned to trust the nervous system that's being completely rewired. When I made this shift in perceiving myself, the way my life changed from this, I started to trust myself again. And it makes complete sense. I was showing up from the old version of me, not trusting myself, but my system already rewired itself. The nervous system changed already, but I didn't know how to move through life, and I kept showing up as the old, even though I knew better, but I couldn't trust it yet. So think about the last time you knew something before you had any logical reason to know it. A conversation that felt wrong before it went wrong. A decision that felt right even when everyone around you said otherwise. A moment where you walked away from something and your whole body just exhaled. That was your upgraded nervous system speaking. And you probably second guessed it, right? But it was right, wasn't it? That voice, that feeling, that knowing, that is not something you need to find. It was already there. The only question is whether you are willing to stop overriding it. So here is what actually changes everything. Stop fighting your own sensitivity. Stop treating your depth as a problem to manage. And stop bringing the old version of yourself in a life your body already left behind. Because every time you feel something clearly and you honor it instead of override it or doubt it, you build trust. And that is not because of more healing, more working on yourself, not through more affirmations, but through sitting still, being present, listening to that inner voice, and actually trusting it. And that is how the gap closes between who you are now and who you are actually living, between the awakening you already had and the life that is waiting to catch up with it. One decision at a time, one moment of actually trusting yourself at a time. That is how you embody the new nervous system. Don't doubt the upgrade your system already made. The things you're feeling, the things you're experiencing are true. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Follow that truth that is planted here. That is your guidance, my friend. So if you're in that in-between right now, if you've changed, but your life hasn't caught up yet, if you feel everything deeply and you're judging yourself and you don't know whether you could trust it or not, this video is your answer. You are not here by accident. I don't believe in that. Your nervous system already knows. Your sensitivity is not a flaw. It is information. Your depth is not a problem. It is your power. And the life that matches who you've become, it starts the moment you stop showing up as the old version of you. And once you do that, you will feel that you were not stuck and that you were just in the in-between. And the in-between is not a waiting room. Maybe you call it like that. I called it like that for so long. It is where the real alignment begins. Okay? If this video lands, if what I say is like, oh my gosh, of course, this is the way to look at it, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear that. It is time to show up from that new frequency we are in. So I hope my video resonates. Let me know in the comments if it does. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay close. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Stay aligned. Bye-bye.